Greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today I have an amazing upload to share with you, a kind of boots on the ground. I go to one of my favorite places to go. I take a venture up to where Tom Mesick disappeared, and it's quite eerie today. But before we get into that, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. The links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below, merch displayed directly under the video. Also, Dogman, Frightening Encounters, Volume 1 through 3, the audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeff Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you'd really like to help support this channel to continue to grow and go, simply subscribe. It doesn't cost you a cent. Click the like button. It takes half a second. And please leave a comment. Why? Well, because all these things, they really do help this channel grow and go. And you know what? They do matter. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time. Let's get on with today's upload. Shall we? All right, guys. I am back up north where Tom Mesick disappeared. It's raining a little bit, sun's out a little bit. Just thought we'd take a drive today. When I left my house, it was actually sunny, and I get up here and it's starting to rain. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just go for a hike, check the area out a little bit, and see where we go from there. Talk about a couple of encounters, and just have a little different upload, I guess. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right, so as you can see, just kind of give you a quick tour of the area. We are deep in the Adirondacks. Puddles. It's chilly out. It's about 40 something degrees. Beautiful day though. I'm in shorts, vest. I guess I'd like to talk a little bit about that day that he disappeared, November 15th, 2015. And just I imagine it'd be similar to this, except no new growth, just old growth. And he's just sitting out here by himself. This is Lily Pond Trail, and waiting for his family members to push some deer into him. I don't imagine that he was too afraid at first, I can only say that maybe when everything went bad, that's when fear kicked in. Kind of a creepy feeling out here today. I don't know if it's because it's cold and rainy or what, but definitely creepy. But anyway, that noise that everybody talks about, that metallic noise, it's dead silent out here. That metallic noise, that may have been a portal, I don't know if you guys can see, like, here's level land and it goes straight up. And the mountain is right up there. I can only imagine, because they never found his cap. They never found his gun. He had a walkie-talkie. None of it makes sense to me, you know? Why the FBI chose to get involved is beyond me. You know, the FBI just doesn't get involved in stuff like that unless it's a tender-aged youth or a state line is crossed. And there was no state line crossed, which makes it all the more strange. Look at that. Not that this is anything, but look how that stick is broken off right there. That's high. I mean, that's my arm. I'm 6 foot. That's 7 feet in the air where that stick is broken off. And that's broken off. Guys, it is dead silent out here. Not a peep. Anyway, I think he was up in this region, up here. Hunting, waiting. These trees, look how the trees are leaning that way too. I wonder if there is a portal and that magnetic pull would pull them, because like none of the other trees except in this region are tilted like that. You know, that's just absolutely crazy. I can't believe how dead silent it is. Look at that cliff up there. Man, it is just absolutely spooky out here today. Anyway, I really think that, I'm starting to think that there possibly was a portal that opened, because if there was an attack, a creature attack, I just think they would have found some sort of, I guess, trace of him, whether it be clothes or what. And they didn't find anything. I don't know. Or if it was an attack, whatever got him, took him. And I don't know. I really don't know. I used to think that possibly a Dogman might have taken him. But I don't feel that way anymore. Look how high that goes. Incredibly friggin' high. What the fuck is that noise? Guys, I am like 6 miles at least in the woods. You guys hear that noise? Look at this little stream. Like, there is nothing around me. Nothing. That goes up. This is incredible. Truly a beautiful area. So, guys, I had to stop a second and relieve some pressure, but I kept seeing some sort of shadow up in that part of the woods. Just got a weird feeling. I'm not gonna exaggerate or anything, but I do have a very weird feeling out here today. I mean, look at this. So level ground goes all the way up. This is really spooky today. But anyway, what if it was a portal, you know? That noise would make sense. I mean, we obviously don't know what is beyond that portal, so we don't know what noise we would hear. This is the area that I saw that shadow. Right here is kind of level. You can see a little bit of the sunshine, but you can hear the rain. I'm just gonna head back to the car. I don't know. It just feels funky today. Plus it's cold. I'm in shorts. But I don't know. What if it was a portal, guys? You know, like that's honestly my opinion. I don't think that. I truly don't believe that Tom Mesick disappeared in an attack by a Dogman, by a Bigfoot, by anything like that. The military had used the Adirondacks as in Saranac Lake. They used the Adirondacks as a training facility for kids in a super soldier program in the 50s. I talked a little bit about that a while ago, maybe a year ago. But, you know, it would only make sense that our government would mess with something they can't understand and cost lives. You know, they do it all the time. Coming back to that area where I really think, I have a feeling, you ever get that feeling, guys, where you just feel like something happened? I really honestly feel like he was propped up in this location for some reason. In this set of woods, right in here. Hear the rain? It's coming down harder now. But look at these trees, how they're bent. I'll try to get back here at an angle. Absolutely insane. But look, I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, if there was a portal, wouldn't some sort of magnetic pull be responsible? I mean, look, there's no way a wind. All this location has bent trees. Nowhere else does. Now it's dumping out. My spidey sense just got a lot worse, and I don't know if it's because the rain or what, but I don't know. That's my view now. I really honestly believe that Tom had been sitting there, a portal opened, something came out and took him. I mean, obviously the guy's not going to walk into a portal. He had been sitting. There had been communication with him, you know? So, just my own view, my personal view is that I don't see him getting attacked. I mean, you had a ton of people out here, a 5-mile square radius, just searched and not hide nor hair found of him. So weird. That one stick was like 7 feet in the air and it was broke off like that. It could have been anything, you know? It really could have. But who knows? This is the Adirondacks, guys. It's truly beautiful. I have never had such a creepy feeling here, ever. And I've been here at least 12 times now. Oh, the sun's coming out. How weird is that? All right, I'm gonna put the camera away. I'll talk to you guys when I'm in the car. All right, everyone. So I got back home safely. I said at the end of the recording while I was up in Saranac Lake or Horicon, New York, that I would talk to you guys while I was driving. My daughter called me, and strange enough, I had my own weird feeling while I was up there. I was putting it towards the cold and the rain, but my daughter, while I was gone, had a weird feeling, and she called me probably 3 or 4 minutes after I had gotten into the car, and I talked to her on the way home. I guess really quick, I just want to address a couple of things that I discussed in that video. For the longest time, I did think that it was Tom Mesick disappeared via cryptid involvement, whether it be Dogman, Bigfoot, crawler, whatever. But the more that I think about things, the more that I start to research things, I really honestly believe that there was a portal opened in that area. Those trees, how they were bent, and I hope you can see it in the video, but there was only a small section of trees that were bent that way. And for the longest time going up there, I always felt that that was the location, or in that area, up in that hilly region, was where he was sitting. I don't know why. I'm probably wrong. But I just had that gut feeling that that was where he had been sitting. And now these trees weren't bent like that last fall. Maybe some freak windstorm came through and just hit that kind of 50-foot section. I'm not sure. So, like I said, I honestly was thinking that Tom was sitting in, the woods, rifle. This is how I envisioned it. He's sitting in the woods. He's propped up on one of our huge Adirondack boulders. He's got his rifle on his lap. He's got his red and black checkered cap on. Walkie possibly in his hand or on his side. And he's just waiting. I don't know why I thought like this, but I imagined a creature either coming down from the trees or a creature coming from behind or off to the side where he couldn't see it and bringing him back up into the trees. Then I thought maybe it brought him into one of these small caverns that are in the area. Now, does that make sense? Yes. Does it make logical sense? No. It does make sense in the sense that it's a possibility. But the logical part is there were people there hours after searching for him. I don't believe that when people are searching, they're looking up. Maybe they are. The more I'm starting to talk to people and research to get a feel on how people would act in the woods, people are looking up. They are. Now, I myself believe that that noise that was heard, and it's interesting because in the documentary about Tom Mesick, the documentarian who made it, researcher / whatever, he's the only person that talks about this metallic noise that's made. Tom Messick's brother is interviewed by this guy. Yet the brother doesn't make the comment to the sheriff or the state police or the DEC or the FBI. And I've read all of those files except the FBI's. Quite possibly he did make that announcement or make that statement to the FBI, but I don't believe so. Do I believe that that person that made that documentary is lying about that? No. I think the brother, was afraid of telling law enforcement exactly what he heard. He probably felt more comfortable with this, average Joe. I myself am now starting to think that it is a portal. The Adirondacks is full of granite. The Hudson River Valley is full of magnetite, and all of this other kind of just powers, spiritual, natural. There are cults out there, satanic cults. There are just a lot of, ancient Native American lore, and lives lived there. So I really think it's a prime location. So I think what happened was this portal opened. Maybe it wasn't a metallic noise that was made. Maybe that's the sound that it makes. Maybe it's like this, kind of high-pitched, whatever, breaking the fabric of time, breaking just, and I think this is my opinion now. I don't believe that Tom got sucked into it. I don't think that he walked into it. I believe something came out and got him. I don't think it was a freak coincidence either that a portal opened by him. I think that within this area of the Adirondacks or any kind of mountain range that has granite, magnetite, and a lot of spiritual kind of background, whether it be dark, white, whatever, I think they can kind of triangulate these portals to open where they want. I may be talking out my what, because I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I just have this weird feeling. Just, guys, when I was up there, it was so quiet. I mean, you go back and listen. You can hear the rain, and then you can hear this faint kind of rumble. I'm 6 miles from any human population. 6 miles from a road. I'm 6 miles from the lake. I'm 6 miles from a store. I'm 6 miles from the fire department where the search party was stationed for the search and rescue for Tom. And the trees, I can't get over. And then my daughter, now Isabel, is sensitive when it comes to spirits. I don't like talking about it. I've mentioned it a few times, like when we were up at the Conjuring House. But she can sense weird spiritual like energies. And I've talked about it a few times on the live stream. But it was just strange that the second I was in my car, and I think I had just pulled out of Lily Pond Road and turned onto the main drag there, is when she called. And she said, "Are you okay? I had a really bad feeling that you weren't okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, bud. I'm good." It's just strange. And then one of the other weird things is when I made the anniversary video last year, 2 years ago, and I interviewed a store owner up there. There's one store up there, and it's kind of like a all-in-one mom and pops, very small, very quaint, Adirondack-y. And for those of you who don't know the Adirondacks, we are very proud of our mountains, the high peaks. We just have and when there's a small quaint town like that, there's a small quaint store, and they will sell stickers and whatever that they created and made and whatever, you know what I mean. She told me this story that she was walking with her husband and 2 children on Lily Pond Road. Now, they had just gotten to where the trail starts to come up, and ahead of them, they see this tall, she sees it first, this tall black figure. She doesn't remember 100%, but she has a feeling that it was almost kind of gliding across the ground. She couldn't see the footsteps. Her husband, her children saw it, and it just continued to go from one part of the woods to the next. There's been multiple Bigfoot sightings up there. I have only heard of 2 Dogman sightings up there. Not even mine or my daughter's, or there's one that was in Mount Marcy, which is like 40 minutes, about 40 minutes north of where I was, a Dogman sighting, from a subscriber. That's from Rochester, New York, which is west. So there is a lot of weird, strange things in the Adirondacks. Now, I also mentioned the military having an underground base in the Adirondacks, Saranac Lake. Look it up, Saranac Lake, military Saranac Lake underground base. And the stories that I've heard were that it was Super Soldier, MK Ultra, 1960s kids being housed there. There's some old pictures online. A lot of them have been taken down. There's actually a guy who had talked about this. He uncovered it. And everything that he put up was taken down. So is it quite possible that the military maybe did something up there that they shouldn't have? Like what they do, with what they're doing with CERN. I'm not saying the American government is doing CERN. Obviously, there's a international kind of collaboration on that. But you can't tell me that the powers that be that run this country don't have the technology to do something so heinous and disgusting. Anyway, that's kind of today's upload. It's a little different, but like I said a year and a half ago when I changed the channel's name from Dogman Encounters with Jeff Nadolny. Now it's Dogman Encounters and Paranormal Research with Jeff Nadolny. This constitutes as paranormal. And those woods were silent. I don't scare easy. I wasn't petrified, but I was uneasy. Uneasy enough that I knew it was time to go. When I had taken a break around the 8-minute mark, I had to relieve some pressure. I was looking to the west. I was looking towards the west, sorry. And I saw shadows of something moving. And it was almost located in that kill zone that I filmed where I went down into that ravine. And after I saw that, I knew it was time to go. So, anyway, a little different. I apologize if you don't like it, but to me, it was kind of fun. And I wanted to share this with you. So, with that, guys, please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you for all your support, all of your kindness, and you guys help this channel grow and give me the push to go further and further with it. So, with that, God bless, be safe. Thank you.